Okay, we're live. It's early here in the Philippines, but I wanted to do a quick live stream, and it won't be long. I just basically wanted to share with you that this Wednesday, on February 12th, there will be an embassy outreach here in Dumaguete, and I wanted to give you a little information about it. I've already shared it on my Facebook, and I'll be sure to put a link to it in the description box on this live stream once we're done. And so they did this last year, and it was a big success. I think they created something like 50 to 55 new citizens. Um, excuse me. While they were here last year. And so they will be here again. I'm going to read a little information about this, and then you guys will be updated. If you're here in the Dumaguete area or the surrounding areas and you have business to attend to with the embassy, this is a great opportunity to save yourself a trip to Cebu or to Manila. All right, so here we go. The event location is at the Hotel Essentia on Real Street in Dumaguete, February 12th, 2025. Sign up begins at 7:30 a.m. ACS and SSA services are available from 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. VA services will be available from 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. Services are first come, first served. We recommend arriving early to make sure you receive service. Now, this is important. What to bring? Originals and photocopies of all required documents. Passport applicants should bring a passport photograph that meets the requirements indicated here. There's a link, so I'll throw that into the description once we're done with this stream, and I can, modify this little live stream. Embassy and personnel cannot provide printing, copy, or photography services. These services may not be available nearby, so please plan ahead. Let's see here. ACS services available, notarial services, acceptance of consular report of birth abroad, CRBA applications. Like I said last time, they created, I think, 55 new citizens. Acceptance of passport applications. Important notices for passport applicants. Many passport renewals can be submitted by mail. Visit, and then you can't see it. There's a link to that. So if you don't want to go down there, you can do it via mail. Applicants under the age of 18, both parents must appear unless additional requirements are met. What they can take care of is replacement of lost or stolen passport, first-time passport applications, or the first time a passport holder renews his or her passport after turning 16, and renewals of passport issued over 15 years ago. Important notes for consular report of birth abroad applicants. If you registered and paid online through the Department of State's new online application, please bring the confirmation of payment or the summary report from mytravel.gov. Again, another link. Applicants for citizenship and passport services must review all information on the U.S. Embassy website and come prepared to help ensure their application is processed quickly. I've advocated since I've been a liaison to just go on the embassy's website and register and put your information in, and it speeds things along so much. Okay. Important notes regarding payment for ACS services. Payment for ACS services will only be accepted in Philippine pesos and in exact change only. Service fees are as follows. Adult, 16 and above, passport application is 10,230 pesos. Minor, under the age of 16, passport application 8,370 pesos. Passport renewal, minor, 8,370. Passport renewal adult, 8,060. I might have to do that myself. Consular report of birth abroad, 6,200 pesos. Notarial services per notarial act, 3,100 pesos. Okay, so that's kind of what the dealio is. They're going to be at the Hotel Essentia. There'll be a little link or a pin, Google Maps, just Google Hotel Essentia. And one little word of wisdom here is parking can be a big issue, especially at that location. So it starts at 8 o'clock, 7:30. What May and myself do is whenever we go into town and we have multiple errands to run, we will leave early and we'll go park down on the boulevard in front of a coffee shop or near the ferry. And there's plenty of parking spaces early in the morning. And then we'll hop a trike and we'll take a ride to the doctor, the dentist, JRC, wherever it is that we need to go. And so that would be my recommendation, is to simply get there if you're taking a car, even a bike, because Hotel Essentia's got very limited parking. They have underground parking, but that's going to be for the hotel guests. And so that's my one little caveat for you kids. Let's see. You're looking very swollen around your face. Are you okay? Yeah, I had surgery around my eyes. It's still healing. Let's see. We got a few comments. I'll do a few comments, but I'm going to bail out quick. I didn't want to turn this into a big, long dealio. Let's see. Oh, here we are. I got to back up. Okay. Well, hi, everybody. Those that are saying hi to me. Hello, Paul from Palm Springs. Anything you want me to tell your family here? No, just tell them I'm okay. And my dad's got dementia, so I don't think you'd understand. Let's see. How are you over the PH? Another hot weather day. It's been hot, yeah. Up early. Roosters will wake you. I got up at 1 o'clock this morning. Both May and I were down for the count yesterday. We just stayed home. May's, suffering from that female time of the month thing, and that always hits her hard. Poor woman. And I didn't feel good myself. So that's one of the nice things about being retired, I guess. You just kind of stay home. I was supposed to get my spectacles Friday, and we went by, and so I could stop wearing the sunglasses all the time. And we went by at noon, and they were closed for 2 hours. So how do you like them apples? Let's see. I said, I'm not waiting 2 hours. So we just came home, and we'll go down there tomorrow. Let's see. Did I just wake up? No, I've been up for a while. Let's see. You know what? Since it tastes, baby May, get Paul a cup of coffee. You're looking very slow. I already read that. Let's see. If we are new to Dumaguete, we'll meet you in May for some. Yeah, whenever somebody's in town. We can't make all appointments. Sometimes we've got other stuff going on. But if you're hanging out, we always enjoy meeting up for coffee. Let's see. What was Mark's cause of death, and when did he pass away? He passed away about a month ago, I believe it was. And I think that the cause of death was a stroke / heart attack. They never really came to a conclusion on all that. It happened out of nowhere. He was under a lot of stress, though. Sig's going to be here tomorrow. Super Bowl Sunday tomorrow. Oh, yeah. Thank you very much. We're doing good, yes. Is there any way to contact you one-on-one to ask questions if possible? Yeah, my messenger on Facebook. I don't do those paid consultation things. I just answer questions. I just talk to people. your periods are synchronized. Let's see. With the crazy inflation, can two people still live comfortably in the Philippines on about $1,600 a month? We live on 2,000, so yeah, 16 is doable. Our budget got blown out of the water this month, but yeah, life happens. Hi from Norway. Are you still going to build the house? Good question. The house is on hold. We put a fence around it. We put a no trespassing sign up around it. We're planting some crops there right now. We're just kind of waiting for. We're going back to our original plan, which is to wait till the actual title shows up, and once we have that in fist, then we'll move forward. Number of things that I've been talking to, people have contacted me. If you followed some of the people that myself and others that got scammed by the certain dude who I kind of outed by the name of his company on my latest video, that's up and running right now. Oh, I apologize on that video for the wind noise. It was windy, but I didn't know the mics were picking it up. And wouldn't you know, I have dead cats or, that you put on the microphones that I could have used, and it never occurred to me. So I apologize for the wind noise on that video. When are you going to link up with Sunshine Shoulders? That would be a nice video. I don't know. I've only met him once. Let's see. Good morning. Retirement is good. Breakfast, rock and roll tonight. Motorcycle trip in the morning. Let's see. Paul will do a 72-hour straight question and answer for anyone on YouTube, February 29th, 30th, and 31st. Thank you for volunteering me for that, Wayne. Do you think the Chiefs or the Steelers will win tomorrow for the Super Bowl? I don't follow football anymore because I don't get it on TV. You have to pay for a service. But I think the Steelers are my team. Let's see. Greetings from the road, Paul, currently in Pensacola, Florida. I wish you well. Thank you. Your eyes do look swollen, but you're clearly almost as handsome as I am. Oh, no one could be as handsome as you, and you know it. Things are going well. And Saul Goodman. What's kicked chicken? What's shake bacon? Hey, Paul. Good old Saul Goodman, my favorite guy. It's all good, right? All right, so kids, that's it, really. I didn't want to get on here forever and do the usual live stream where we chicka about all kinds of stuff. What else we got, man? Anything going on that the kids need to know about? I would encourage you to stop by the embassy. We'll be by there for a few hours. We're not going to stay all day. The guy that I normally meet up with is not coming out. He's going to come out, I think, in a month or two, and then him and I are going to hang out, hopefully for a few days. He is ending his tenure here. He does a 3-year stint each time. And I think when he ends his tenure is the time that I'll end mine. Because I've been a liaison for a while, and it's been very rewarding. It's been a lot of fun. It's been good to help some people. I helped a guy yesterday who did not get his Social Security check. He's my problem child. Every time he runs into a problem, he calls me, and I'm happy to help him. A lot of people that register for Social Security from the Philippines find out, or they have their money deposited in a bank here in the Philippines, they find out that they have to do what's called a proof of life letter. And the issue that he ran into was he filled out his letter in time, and he gave it to a courier service, and the courier service went out of business unbeknownst to him. So the letter just laid there and never went anywhere. So anyway, we got on the horn and we got him straightened out, and he's going to get a check within 7 to 10 days. So if you're having that issue and you're here in the area, I would definitely stop by. the outreach and let them know what's going on. Let's see, we got any more comments here? Let's see. Steelers aren't playing. That's right. Chiefs, Eagles. I told you I didn't follow football, but Steelers is my team back when I was in the States. Go Steelers, exactly. Traveling dude, if not the Steelers, but the Eagles. Greetings from cold and wet UK. We're expecting still. How's Nicole doing? How is Nicole doing? Did she have the baby?
Nicole? Yes.
She had the baby.
Yes.
Yeah, and she got some money too. So and we actually set up an envelope with her because we've learned our lesson with these Filipinas not to give them all the money all at the same time. Otherwise, the family gloms onto it. So we've been doling that out to her. And I haven't seen her for a while, but May's been talking to her and seeing her. And so I guess she had the baby. Let's see. Yeah, King B says, I keep my money in the U.S. and use a remittance service to get money here. That's exactly what I do. Check goes in every month. I go down once a month. I pull out my monthly budget, and I'm done with it till next time. Let's see. Yeah, the rooster is crowing for me. And so what else is going on here? Nicole is a doll. All those girls are a doll. That's true. You never give a Filipina or money all at once. And it's not because they're irresponsible. It's because they can't keep a secret. And then usually it's not them going out and blowing the money. It's the surrounding circle of influence, like their family. And poof, all of a sudden the money doesn't go. Same thing I had to do with Expat John. Remember him? Years ago, I was helping him. I had to give him money a little bit at a time because he was just like a Filipino or a Filipino. If you gave him 10, he spent 11. So let's see. Good morning, Paul. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How do you get the proof of life letter? Does the U.S. send it out? That's a good question because I don't do one. I don't know. I would Google that. Did Nicole, hey baby, did Nicole have a boy or a girl? Boy. Okay. So we need a name, right? Didn't we say we're going to have a contest for a name? Yeah. Let's see. There's a good question. I hear that Thai women are crazy for gambling. It's something I heard from several sources. I have a question for you, Paul. Do you think it's something that is applicable for Filipinos too? Well, not so much the women, but the men will gamble like nuts. That's one of the big disappointments that I had when I moved here. I moved from Vegas. Boy, the last thing I wanted to see was a casino. And when I saw all the gambling that takes place here, I felt awful because gambling preys on the poor. They have the lottery, you know how that goes. They have chicken fights. And so one big bone of contention is, let's say you're a truck driver or you're a construction worker, works all week, gets his paycheck, goes to the chicken fights, and comes home with bubkas. And there's mama waiting, wondering where the food money is. And so I'm anti-gambling. I just think it's horrible. It's okay to have, if you go golfing with your friends and you want to play for $5 a hole, fine. If you guys want to bet amongst yourselves on the Super Bowl, groovy, have a great time. I like to bet when I play golf. But as far as casinos, slot machines, lotteries, all that kind of stuff, they're all rigged. So Yeah. Is it allowed for foreign men to have multiple Filipino wives? No. No, it's not. The biggest denomination of currency is the 1,000 note. That's true. How is Monty doing? Monty's doing horrible. Um, Monty has this monster growth on his nose. It's cancerous. And he is going to have day after tomorrow. What is today? The 10th? The 9th? Yeah, tomorrow. The 10th. He's having surgery tomorrow. I got to call him today and, try to prop him up. He's scared. I don't blame him. They are going to have to remove part of his nose and then do reconstructive surgery afterwards. And he's concerned about the financial end of it. And I said, you know what, bro, just get it done. He's got enough money to pay for the initial surgery. And then if there's problems afterwards, there's guys here that'll circle the wagons and, try to assist you, to take care of that issue. There's a good group of guys out here that will, it's $100 to me. From me, it's $100 from that guy, 200 from him, 200 from him. And when someone that's our good friend is in trouble and we know his financial condition is on the low end, then we try to kick in if it's something important like that. Anyway, let's see. I had the same problem with no Social Security check. Got through to SS Lamilla and they filled it out for me. 2 days later in my account. Yeah. So it was Monty that had the problem. I don't know if I mentioned that or not, but I got on the horn and then they emailed him. He talked to somebody and they promised him that he would have his check within 7 to 10 days. And apparently a lot of guys are having that issue. So I don't want to give advice or preach to you guys. You do what you want to do. I totally get it. Some guys retire and move over here in their 50s and they live here and they don't leave. And they're married or they're on an SSRV visa. And 62 turns around, they file their Social Security. And as long as they're cognizant of what to do, they're okay. But unfortunately, he used the wrong, something 21, a carrier that literally went out of business. And it's a little bit of money's fault for not following up on it. But LBC is the way that you should go when you're sending it. Let's see, I've been in Bohol now for 6 months. Hope to meet you with your unicorn. Hope to meet with you someday for coffee. It'd be my pleasure. I send a young Filipina $100 a month. She is not to tell anyone, doubles her salary. I trust her to be responsible. That's cool. Do I know any Filipinos that are single? I've been to the Philippines last year. I don't really know that many. Well, I know the girls that sometimes come on my channel that May rounds up. They're usually pretty young though. And being an old married man, I'm kind of out of the single scene. Martin Alvarez, how are the dogs? Would you consider a cat? I would not consider a cat. The dogs are good. And thank you for your super sticker. If you need 300,000 to 400,000 K to pay someone, how do you get it? And what are the bills? Do they have 5 and 10K bills? I've never seen any. I have a bank account here, so I can go in and get what's called a manager's check. If I have enough funds in the bank, $10,000, $20,000, I could just have them make a what's called a manager's check. Kind of like a cashier's check, but different. Did the father of Nicole's baby ever return? Not to my knowledge. You get the proof of life. How do you get the proof of life letters? A good question. I honestly don't know. I've never done it. Sorry. I wish I could answer that for you. And I think that's about it. Yeah, if you guys are in town, hit me up. We'll try to get together for some coffee. And we'll call it a day, I guess, kids. All right. Well, I hope that was helpful. I'm going to let this rerun, and then I'll do my best to put a link to this thing. I'll put a link to my Facebook page. That might be the best way to do it. And it's been posted twice about the embassy. I just wanted to make sure that I got that out there to you guys so that you knew what was going on and that you do not miss it if you need to do it and you want to save yourself a trip. Okay? All right, kids, that is it. I am done with my live stream.